Hello, Internet. I'm Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and today we have a body cam video. So I saw this one make the rounds a couple weeks ago. I gave it a pass. Let's come back up, and I got told there are some things. I did watch a fair amount of it, so it 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 gets some of all of the things. I admit I cracked up a couple of times, so brace for laughter on this one because this guy just wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Tell you in your ear. When we tell you in your ear? When we tell you in your ear? When we tell him in his ear?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. I'm gonna reach out for you.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna reach out for you.
What are you doing?
Come
Relax.
Do that.
What are you doing, man?
What you doing?
Hold on, wait,
Okay.
Tracy. In my mind, dude, I seen some shit on YouTube, man.
There it is.
That a dude stood up to the cops because he hadn't broken the law.
Never do something because
On
you
December
saw it on
1st,
YouTube.
2023,
Please.
officers were dispatched to a local pawn shop. Apparently, a young girl entered and exited the establishment several times, asking a suspicious amount of questions, before then returning to a parked car full of individuals. When officers arrive, it doesn't take them long to identify the car and confront them about what was going on.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
So we got a call.
Okay, so the store is probably worried that they're casing it to rob the place, and that's why she's asking so many questions and she's not buying anything. She's going in and out. She's obviously going out to tell someone what she's being told and then going back in. So it's sus, and especially like this is in America, so pawn shops can sell weapons and things, so they have much higher security.
Primarily on you or one of you guys.
The one that just went into the store?
Yeah, you. Ripped jeans.
Okay.
What are you guys up to?
We not, hold on. You don't even have to speak because we didn't do nothing illegal. Guess what? We got a call on us probably because we're black. And I brought my cousin to a gun store.
Already starting with the
We sat here
isms.
parked
Okay,
and we didn't do anything.
I get it.
So,
Listen to me. They find it suspicious that she's just going in and out of the store asking about certain weapons. That's suspicious
okay,
behavior.
so
That's it.
okay.
Mhm.
No, I'm talking. We
Go ahead, bro. You seem very intelligent, so go ahead.
Yeah, I am. She's shopping. She's doing what she want to do.
So why isn't she inside the store shopping?
That's exactly where she was. But hold on, you don't even have to speak because guess what? You didn't do anything wrong.
Nothing.
Guess what? We all here legally. We drove
Okay,
here.
Why are you
legally.
addressing everyone
We're
in the
here
car telling them to
legally.
shut up?
Guess what? Somebody called with suspicions. We're talking to a cop legally. We didn't break no laws. We didn't commit no crimes. So they called in. They could call 30 cars up here. We haven't
There's
committed.
gonna be some cars showing up, just so you know.
Oh,
So go ahead, dude. Go.
I already know that. We ain't committed no crime. We sitting here in the car, and actually, I didn't call you, so I really don't even really want to speak to you no more. I'm sitting here, and I haven't broken any law. I have no reason for the cops to be on me.
I thought you wanted to explain everything.
Well, I have no reason for you to be here talking to me no more. You asked me why I was here, and I just told you.
No, I told you why we were here.
Okay, well, you asked me why I was here. You asked me why I was here. And you sitting here, you shining a light in my face.
I'm not. Lawyer's right there, dude. So don't make things any bigger than what it is.
Tracy, you always got to sit
I'm
here,
not saying
and the cops is sitting here shining lights
Yeah.
in this car like we did something.
Am I shining a light in his eyes?
He is. He's just sitting here shining car. You know,
Can't
you
even
have to pull
see
the
the other
window
cop.
because we didn't get pulled over. We didn't get blurred. We haven't committed any traffic violation. We're not on private property.
Nobody-
Who's the owner of that
You
vehicle?
actually are on private
The owner of this
property.
vehicle?
This is a rental car, sir.
It's a rental. Are you
Yes,
got
sir.
driver's license on you?
I don't have to. Do you have a reason to ask for my license?
We need the phones.
Yes.
No, you don't have to call nobody.
Yes, the car part.
Just you. Y'all be quiet. He's talking to the driver.
Like you can't.
Y'all, so let's have one voice talking.
No,
Since
be quiet. He's talking to the driver. I go through this.
Okay, he needs to cut with the sexist crap of telling the
I have
women
no
to be
weapons
quiet.
on me.
no fire.
I'm not here. No, we at a gun store, sir.
Yeah.
We're at a gun store.
So no
Hold on.
firearms right now.
Man,
We're asking if there's any firearms
please,
inside this
please.
vehicle.
I'm about to tell you what I want you to do. Start recording this.
That's
Start
go ahead.
recording this.
Of course.
Record this. Because we had a gun store, and I got the cops coming to ask.
So
you know,
he's
we
saying
not
they're at
shopping.
it.
What are you reaching for?
She's not reaching for nothing.
Okay, so initially they said this was a pawn shop, but he's saying they're at a gun store. It could be both. Again, this is in America. Pawn shops are allowed to sell guns if they are licensed. So it's possible that he was there to buy a gun.
You keep okay, yeah, don't.
Oh, and it is private property because
I
it's
just got here. I just
parking lot owned by the
Why is she not
business.
allowed to reach? Let me ask you this.
People keep going.
Let me ask you this.
Don't reach.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have no gun. Let me ask you this.
Bad things happen.
Am I under arrest?
No, weird question.
No.
Okay, do you have
You are detained.
I am detained?
So,
How am I
Yeah.
detained?
so are there any firearms?
Because they
in the
told
vehicle?
you
First,
are.
Let me see how I'm detained. Nobody can just call the police on me and detain me.
Listen.
Yeah, they
How
can.
does somebody call the
Listen. The
Okay, dude, even I know. The store thinks you were sus. They don't want you there. The police are trying to get you to leave, but they need to know who you are, and you have run your mouth 5 straight minutes.
Somebody called the police on me detains me. That doesn't make me detained.
employees-
You got the right to a question.
Are you gonna listen to me?
I'm listening to you. But why you
damn
yelling
it,
at me
dude.
like I'm a
Listen to
kid,
me.
bro?
We're in Ohio.
I'm older than
Interrupting
you.
me. You keep
I'm a grown
interrupting
man
me.
with a job, with
Shut
kids
your
in the
mouth.
house.
Let me talk.
Tell me
Oh
what's
my
up.
God.
Start recording. please.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Stop.
that's-
Let me explain.
Okay, I admit the cop is not being professional right now, but can you blame him? He's been trying to get 2 words in edgewise for over 5 minutes, and this guy will just not stop.
Hey,
Bro,
bro.
y'all
Go
both trying
ahead.
to talk at the same
Just-
time.
Let me
I'm
explain why we're here. Can you stop
Okay.
talking for
Because I
20
obviously would be at
seconds?
the gun store with something illegal.
The
Go ahead.
employee called us
Mhm.
and said that it was suspicious that a female kept exiting the vehicle, coming in and out of the store, asking about firearms, then coming back in the car.
Okay.
Then she'd go in and ask about a firearm.
Since I could explain, can I explain
Yes.
to you?
Yes.
Since everybody's in our business,
God
guess what?
damn it.
This is my little cousin here.
We're
This
in
is my
Middleburg
wife,
Heights.
Okay, my little cousin is coming to buy her a firearm for New Year's, her house, whatever. Guess what? I'm not
Okay, so
allowed
they
to
are
have a
trying
firearm.
to
She's
buy a
not coming
gun.
to purchase. She's coming to look at a firearm.
Okay.
Guess what? She go.
Okay, so he's saying the cousin was there to buy a gun for herself, but he just said, I'm not allowed to own a firearm. That probably means he has a felony. Because, again, this is in America, so that's the thing. If you have a felony conviction, you are not allowed to own a gun, I believe, for life. I know in some states you can get that lifted, or after a certain amount of time, but usually I can't own a gun means you have a felony conviction.
Goes in there and she's asking about firearms, guess what? She have the right to come out and say, oh, she's looking for her gun. She's not coming out and doing anything illegal. What did they tell you? They didn't have the gun you came looking for? So that's illegal? So guess what? You came out and got on your phone and got on the internet and start looking for other weapons. Which is you allowed to do.
Yes.
But I just want y'all to keep this recorded. I want you to go live because guess what? This
Dude,
makes no
okay, bro.
sense.
Shut
Everybody can
up.
come up on the parking lot and handle their
So the
business except for us.
The employees called. We don't come out here often, so there was suspicious.
They
enough.
wrong.
I don't care what you think.
After going on a rant on why he doesn't have to identify himself, it's pretty
Yeah.
clear to the officers that he's hiding something. It's
You
too bad we
think?
don't have his name yet, or else we could use backgroundrecords.com to find out. Visit background.
We're
I own a
skipping.
firearm.
You just told me that you can't own a firearm. You just told
No, I
me that.
never said it. I said
Yes, you
I would not
did.
be- I said I have no firearms on me, and I would not.
Stop, don't even start recording.
You just said that you can't. So listen,
I
a
never
straw
said I
purchase
can't own
is
a
if
firearm,
somebody.
sir.
Yes, you
A
did.
straw purchase is if somebody who cannot legally own a firearm has somebody else who can purchase firearm
Well, that's
buy
not
them a
the
firearm.
case.
So
That's not. You don't have to speak. You don't have to speak.
Okay, so the cop is now saying because he can't own a gun, which he did say, he's saying he didn't say it now, but he said it, we heard it, that the cop is right. What people will do is they have somebody who can legally buy the gun, basically buy it and give it to them. Now, is this a stupid thing for the person buying the gun to do? Yeah, it's a felony in and of itself. You can't buy a gun for somebody else. You can't buy a gun and give it to somebody else. Doesn't work like that.
you want to swing by it.
But I didn't
So-
know it was illegal to not shop.
So that's why
Even if
that's
it's-
why they called, because
Oh, okay.
somebody coming in and out of the store on the phone,
Uh-huh.
coming back and sitting in the car, then it
Uh-huh.
looks like they're talking to somebody else, getting instructions. They don't know about
So
firearms.
what's wrong with that?
They're trying to prevent
what's
a
wrong
straw
with that?
purchase. They're trying to prevent a straw
Okay,
purchase.
I understand that.
Okay.
Okay, guess what? Her name is Amanda. Her birthday is, hold on, I'm gonna tell you in your ear. Want me to tell you in your ear? Want me to tell you in your ear? Want me to tell him in his ear?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. I'm gonna reach out for you.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna reach out for you.
What are you doing?
Relax.
Trying to whisper in your ear like you just said.
Okay.
What are you doing? Why are you? What are you doing? Why are you so hyped up? Yeah, why are you hyped up? Why are you?
Bro, because I am so sick of this, bro. The police is in my face for no reason. I have no reason to talk to you.
I just explained to you the whole reason why we're here. So if I could please just get your identifications.
Okay, so she knows what's what because she's now trying to tell him, like, you know, he just explained to you why he needs your ID. He's got a reason. So just give him your ID and be done with it. But the thing is, whenever somebody's being like this and they don't want to tell you who they are, there's a reason 9 times out of 10. Sometimes people are just stubborn and they don't actually have a reason. But usually it's because there's a warrant, they have a charge they don't want the cops to know about, they don't have a license, something like that.
They don't want you back in the store. I need to know who you are.
Guess what?
So if you return
to give you my identification,
if you return to the store, they will.
I haven't broken any law.
Listen, if you return to the store, they could call and say,
I won't return to the store.
Hey, we want
I won't
you
return to the
arrested
store.
for trespassing. I need to know
But
who
the
you
store
are.
wants you trespass.
Yes,
You don't even know who I am? I'm not
being advised to not come back. So I need to know who you are.
And I won't come
Okay?
back. I never been in there. I never been in there.
You're on the property.
I never been.
You're on the
Tracy, would you shut up? And these police are sitting here trying to manipulate me, and I don't.
Okay.
Guess what? I have nothing to lose.
Okay, if I'm her, I'm getting the hell out the car and walking away. You're not talking to me like that. And this is his woman. This is like his wife or his girlfriend. You don't talk to your woman like that. She's trying to keep things cool. You're acting like a jackass.
I can play their game. I will play their game with them.
What is your name?
Oh, you
Can
record this?
Can you
did nothing?
Can you step out so we're not screaming through the car doors?
Guess what? Record.
Nobody's under arrest. Nobody's under arrest. Okay.
Touch me.
At this point, they definitely could
Nobody's
arrest
under
him.
arrest. Nobody's under arrest. I would just so we're not screaming at each other. Can you please step out so we can peacefully
I haven't
talk?
did anything I don't want to talk.
Okay. I just need you to step out so we can peacefully talk. We need to identify you.
I haven't did anything.
Okay.
And I don't want to talk.
Listen.
I haven't did anything.
You're not under arrest.
Have you?
Yes.
Hold on.
Cop would have every right
and right now you're refusing
to arrest
to
him
identify.
for refusing to ID or instruction at this point.
I have broken any law.
No.
No.
Do you assume I have broken
I
any
need to
law?
identify you in order to
Do
trespass
you
you.
assume
Okay.
I have broken? Listen.
Okay, when he's saying you assume I've broken a law, what the cop should be saying is you have broken the law. You have committed trespassing. That's why I need your ID. So hand it over. Or you're going to be arrested. Because if I'm the cop at this point, I'm done. This cop has more patience than me. This cop is clocking in at A+ so far. I mean, granted, he's getting frustrated a little bit. Who wouldn't, honestly? But at this point, I'm arresting the guy because something's up.
Right now, like I explained to you why we're here. Okay.
Keep this recorded because I haven't done anything.
I get that.
Guess what?
We
I
need
got
to
some racist
identify
cops.
everybody.
You don't need to identify me.
We need to.
Do you accuse us of breaking the law?
All we need to do is identify
Do you
everybody.
accuse us of breaking the law?
Yes.
I'm in the seat
No,
and I'm
he don't.
a passenger.
That's what he would tell you. That's what he's going to tell you, Tracy.
All of you are being
recorded.
All of you are being trespassed.
Keep recording.
All three.
All of you are being advised on trespass, so we need to identify you.
Trespassing? We're not trespassing.
You guys did not hear me the first time.
Okay,
Listen.
officer, I know
Listen
you're
to me.
frustrated.
Stop screaming. Listen to me.
Stop screaming at him.
I have been so patient trying to explain everything.
Because I don't want to get shot or anything.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't even know your goddamn name. Listen to me.
Keep recording.
You need to be identified. You're not even listening.
Recording, man.
You're not
That's
listening.
right.
You-
He's not.
The police.
Okay, yes, the officer is correct. The guy is not even trying to listen. He's not pretending to listen. At this point, I'm opening the door and I'm dragging his ass out. I bet he starts talking real fast. But this officer's getting a little too amped. There's other officers there. They need to step in and be like, okay, you go stand over there and take a break for 5 minutes. I'll try talking to them. Not saying it's going to work, but it's worth a try. And you can't be getting amped up to where now the cop is cursing and losing his temper. You can't do that.
He's got the right to arrest you.
Oh my God. You
You need to be identified because if you come back here again, you can be arrested for trespassing. I need to know who you are.
We'll arrest me then.
This is your formal advising of trespass. I need to know who you are. So if you return, you will be arrested.
Got your ID on you?
Yes.
Let me take a look at your ID.
Okay.
I give you my identification. Can we leave?
They are on the property.
No.
All of you.
We're not trespassing.
Not right now.
Recording.
Not right now.
Recording.
Can you come?
Keep recording, please. Jen, listen.
You're not comprehending what I'm saying.
Don't stop
And
recording.
you're refusing to
I'm not
listen to me.
refusing to do it.
You're refusing to listen to me. I'm
I'm a-
trying to explain everything, and you are refusing to listen to me. You're still making a big deal about it.
I'm not making a big deal. I'm not going to be harassed. I'm going to be treated like a human being. I'm not
I've been
property.
trying.
I'm not in prison. You don't have to pull up on me and say, let me see your badge. What's your jail number? What's your inmate ID number, sir?
Oh, what is it?
Oh, and not just supposed to be like, here, officer.
What are you
Here
talking
I am.
What are you talking about, an inmate?
I'm in jail.
No, I'm treating you like somebody who's detained in a suspicious activity. That's what
Like-
this was.
Well,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Originated.
I'm going to get my
Okay.
lawyer up here and you can understand.
That's fantastic.
And she's going to keep recording this.
Okay, somebody tell me, what is this magic roadside law firm that people think exists? I need to know. I have no idea what this guy is ranting about jail number, inmate number. Nobody said anything about that. I'm getting the impression he may have been to jail before. He did say he can't own a gun. That does mean a felony 9 times out of 10. So I suspect he may have been to jail before. Maybe that's why he's freaking out. Some people, once they've been to jail once, they're just really paranoid about the cops, and they act like this because they think the cops are always trying to get them. And well, once you have a record, they always think you did something wrong. You never get away from it, which is kind of true. I've found in a lot of, maybe more so in America. Not that it's not true here. Like, it's a big stigma here. It shouldn't be, but it is. But do cops, like probably everywhere in the world, that if they know they're dealing with a felon or somebody with a lengthy record, are they going to deal with that person differently than somebody who doesn't have a record? Yeah. Fact of life. Sad, but fact. But, like, they're being so much more patient with all this nonsense than I would be capable of.
After getting absolutely nowhere with this guy, the officers on site call for the help of their supervisor in hopes that he will be able to get some information out of our suspect.
So, listen, we got a supervisor here. We're going to have you step out now. Again, because I don't know if there are firearms.
She's going to keep recording this.
And
It
frankly,
doesn't
I don't
matter
trust
what you think. I can,
For everybody's
Go back.
You don't know
For
what
everybody's
I have
safety,
going on
I'm going
with
to
me.
have you guys step out of the vehicle because I don't know if there's a
You don't
firearm.
have to
And I
be
don't trust you.
talking to me, sir. I don't trust you.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't trust him.
what's your name?
I don't trust
We don't even know.
I don't trust you.
I just literally.
I don't trust you. Look, he can't talk me down, so you got to call somebody else to talk me down. This done turned to a hostage situation.
Oh my God.
I'm a hostage. I'm a hostage. Why do I got to get my vehicle?
Dude, get out.
I didn't do anything, sir. Well, the police.
They want him
parents.
trespassed.
If I break the
Yes,
law,
they don't want him
then
ever
I have
come
to
back.
follow the law.
We thought it was a straw.
breaking the
The
law.
owner wants them all about saying that one.
I'm gonna keep my hands up here.
That's fine. All right. This is what I
I'm
understand.
gonna keep my hands up here. I ain't never been through this with the police when I've never been flirt.
He has the right to identify you.
I know he
Yes. Yes, he does.
Nobody's saying you broke the
What
law.
makes you think, bro? I went to college, bro. What makes you think
What
I
does that have to do with anything?
What
They
makes you
want-
think I
they
don't
want
know the
him
law, bro?
Okay.
We was not trespassing.
They want
They
to
want
trespass.
him.
They are
Okay.
not. You guys are
You
no
have to
longer
identify
welcome.
yourself, dude.
So now we have to identify
Yep.
ourselves.
So
because of
no,
that.
you can't just say you're trespassing.
I told you that 10 minutes ago, bro.
Hey, cool, welcome here. Where the owner at?
That was coming from the owner.
Because we black?
Already spoke with him.
Because we black, sir?
I explained to you the straw
No.
purchase.
Because we black, sir?
The straw purchase.
Okay, I got her first, last name, birthday, everything.
Cool.
Social security number. I know her from.
Hi.
I need your information.
Record this.
Listen,
You
Where are you barking at?
I am passionate.
stick on my side and just don't talk. Stick on my side.
Can you
It was
tell him
the
to just
kitty,
step
wasn't
out?
it?
step out of the vehicle, please.
Listen, why you think he can't tell me to step out? Because
I'm
I haven't
asking
done
you to
anything.
step out of the vehicle.
She's arguing with him because that's all they can do.
Okay, most police departments would have busted the window and dragged his ass out by now.
Listen, come on out of the vehicle.
Because we gonna come and find her out.
We have a puppy.
Guess what?
She's not under arrest. She's not under arrest. No
Hi,
one's
you
under
big
arrest.
baby.
This situation doesn't need to devolve the way it is. I'm asking you simply
I'm
to
a
step
suit.
out
I'm
so that we can get your
money off of this.
identification.
Good
Okay.
boy.
Fine.
I hope
Good.
y'all
Okay.
kick my ass at the end of the day.
Nobody's gonna
'Cause
do
I
any of
did
that.
nothing. I
Nobody's
did
gonna-
nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing to get tased.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do nothing
Listen
to
to me.
get shot.
Listen to me.
Call my mama up here,
Listen
please.
to me.
Call my mama.
Listen to me.
What are my mother?
You
Call my mother. Call everybody you know.
What's really weird is that even though they are sus that there might be a firearm in the car, they've left 3 people in the car for this long. Now, granted, it looks like backup's only just arriving now, so the first cop may have been on his own, and you don't want to get into a struggle when you're 3-on-1 and there's potentially a gun involved. But I've seen hundreds of videos where cops have yanked people out of a car way faster than this for way less cause. Because right now, this guy is refusing to ID. At this point, it's obstruction or resisting, pick one. And there's potentially a gun in the car, and they're still just letting him sit in the car and rant like a toddler.
You are amping this up, bro. You are amping this up.
If he pulled me out, that's kidnapping. 'Cause I ain't did nothing.
Oh my God.
On. Hey, I'm
It's
gonna
not
explain something to you.
kidnapping.
Your behavior leads me to believe that you don't want to give us your name for a reason. Then come out of the vehicle now.
You can believe whatever.
Come out of the vehicle.
You have no reason to have beliefs about me. You have no reason to have.
I have the right to identify you.
You don't.
Come out of the
You
vehicle.
don't. I have a broken law.
Middleburg Heights.
We at BNT shooting.
Out.
We at BNT shooting.
Out.
Keep your
There
hands
we
up.
go.
Put your hands up. Step out of the vehicle. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
That's easy. That's it.
Okay. All right, you got it.
Behind.
Now when y'all don't find it,
You are being detained. You are being detained. You are being detained. You're not under arrest.
I got cuffs on.
He's lucky he's not under arrest.
Okay. Yeah, buddy.
You've already been wrong.
Yeah.
I got cuffs on.
You're-
I haven't done it.
Okay.
So have fun, buddy.
Okay.
You've done
buddy.
plenty.
I've explained to you.
So how cooperative you are.
I've explained.
sir. Yeah, you
Okay.
do. Have fun, buddy.
I've explained to you about 2,000 times what is going on. So, buddy, let's go.
Have fun.
Okay. I've explained to you the exact reason why you're here, yet you're the one refusing to do absolutely everything. Okay?
I ain't even went into the store.
So
I haven't
you're
went
being
into the
detained
store.
until you identify yourself.
Okay,
You
well, I'm
understand
what I'm going to court for.
You are being detained. You're not under arrest.
Okay, so I'm kidnapped. So I'm kidnapped.
You
No.
So I'm kidnapped.
You are dead. You're not under arrest. You are being
I
detained
don't
until you
understand what
identify
else going on
yourself.
with me.
Okay. You're going down to an A from an A plus for calling him dense. You don't get to do that. Don't call people stupid, even when they're acting stupid.
I'm kidnapped.
Sit in the
I'm
fucking car.
kidnapped.
Sit in the car.
I'm kidnapped. I'm
What?
kidnapped.
Okay. Shut up. Just shut your mouth.
Oh my
please.
God, puppy
You
fart.
have a Fifth Amendment right. Use
The
it.
car. Go
Use
find,
it.
go find what you
Ugh,
think I have.
stinky
sir.
dog.
Right, and shut your mouth.
I'm being kidnapped. That's crazy, man.
Damn it.
Sit back.
That's crazy. Do you want me to put my legs in?
What is
You about to close the door on me?
what is your name? Where is your ID? Okay. One more time. What is your name? Where's your ID? You're under arrest for failure to identify yourself. There's your crime.
There you
Now
go.
Get in the car. You're under arrest now. Now you got yourself arrested. You were being detained.
So y'all
Now you're under arrest.
before Christmas.
I don't give a fuck. This is all on you. This is all on you.
Y'all
You
want
Uh-huh.
that on me
You want to
before
act bad.
Christmas?
You want to act all tough
Okay.
like this. Get in the
Say my
car.
name. No,
Oh, it's too late now.
Say my name. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, sir. Don't do me like that.
Don't do me like what? You've been ranting your mouth off for 15 fucking minutes without shutting up. Okay, now this is going to be demonetized because I'm cursing. I don't care. I don't care. I've had it with this guy. This is about as far as I saw. This, like, now he's like, oh, I'll tell you who I am. I'll tell you who I am. Don't arrest me. Dude, they gave you like 100 opportunities. And now you're under arrest. Now you're facing consequences, and you want to be like, oh, let me hit the magic undo button. Well, there's no undo button. FAFO.
Okay, well, you're then.
With him finally arrested and locked up in the squad car, the officers can turn their attention to the wife, who will hopefully be more reasonable.
Okay, so it is his wife that he was speaking
All
to
right,
like
Tracy,
that.
you want to step on out? All right.
Let me get my money first, because I don't
Don't-
want to grab my money.
Okay,
so I can buy myself out.
Everything is we don't want you reaching. So here.
Yeah, I'm showing you.
You're good. You're good. Just come on out.
Cameras and everything. Just undo your seatbelt.
You don't trust this. We don't trust you. I get it.
Yeah.
Just leave
Airplane.
we have to empty your pockets. Just leave it in there.
Oh,
We have to just
not
leave
if
it
I
in
go to jail because I need my money.
Okay, so are they saying she's under arrest as well because they're talking about emptying her pockets, which you can only do if she's under arrest? But props to the cop who said, hey, I get it. You don't trust us. We don't trust you. We're both going to keep our mutual suspicions and work this out calmly. That's how you need to do. Like, I don't like it when people say, "Oh, I'm afraid of the cops," while they're crying to a cop, and the cop's like, "Oh, you don't have to be afraid of me. I'm a cop." Really?
Tracy, let's go.
Okay.
Don't make things any more difficult.
I'm not. Why you coming after me for no reason? I'm not making stuff difficult.
Here, I'm gonna hold on to these for a second.
That's exactly.
Give me that. Give me that. I'm the supervisor. I will hold it.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything
What do you have
wrong.
3 cell phones?
That's my kids' phones. First of all, I got teenagers.
Okay.
Two of them got their phones taken. There's one.
Here, I'm gonna put it right here, okay?
Put them like your brain, so you
Have a warrant.
I know that from
Garfield.
yeah. I ain't got no warrant for Garfield.
Whatever it is, that's the reason why you're being detained right now.
I know that. It's a traffic warrant from Rocky River.
Go ahead, talk to me.
And can you
No,
bring
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so she just said he's got a warrant.
Okay, talk to me. What's up?
Can you bring all the officers back, please? Just present, please. I ain't about to try to beg out of trouble or nothing like that.
No, because you already tried that
Let me
and it
just
failed.
bring y'all guys to my understanding.
Let me identify you for a second. You see how easy that was?
Yeah, but
like all that could have been avoided, right?
Check this out. I honestly tried some that I synced on TV, bro.
There it
And
is.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
There it is.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I have a warrant.
There.
So that's why you were concealing your
Okay.
identity, right?
Yes.
So we
I know
have.
I had a warrant.
Here we
What's the warrant
go.
for?
It's just for driving.
It's probably. I bet you anything. It's driving without a license because he's got some of the way he was talking is a little sob sit, kind of in the police don't have the right to ID you. They don't have the right to talk to you for no reason. I haven't committed a crime, therefore I don't have to talk to you, kind of thing. And now he's like, yeah, I saw some stuff on TV, and yes, he has a warrant, and that's why he didn't want to give up his name.
This for driving. Yeah, I know I don't have a license. I know.
And he doesn't have a license.
Garfield Heights for driving without a license.
It's a traffic warrant.
It's a traffic
warrant.
That's not a big deal.
They're not that scared of.
But why take it to that level then?
Like they might not even arrest him for that on the spot because it's like not a priority.
Don't put the race up.
Not race. Not race.
Don't do that.
Not race.
Because that has nothing to do with
Trust me,
it.
I'm not going nowhere to race. In my mind, dude, I seen some shit on YouTube, man, that a dude stood up to the cop because he hadn't broken the law and he didn't give his ID up. And I look where I ended up. Look where it ended me up at. And it's
called compliance.
Okay, very nearly did a spit take when he said YouTube.
I'm not a compliant guy, but I figured
like
if
no,
I could stand my ground and keep my wife from. I know she had a warrant, you know. I knew she had a warrant. I knew
oh, she does
not necessarily
too.
They're gonna come and take you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's right though.
It ain't even necessary.
Like that. Okay, it sucks that the wife has a warrant too. I'm like, I don't know if the person in the back's about to be stranded or if they're even old enough to drive and really get a look at them. But for like a traffic warrant, if it's something minor, like not, I've seen it, not every time, but I'd say about 60 to 70% of the time, if it's a traffic warrant, if it's something petty, like the cop will call it in and they'll get the call back being like, no, don't arrest them. Whatever county they don't want them right now. They'll send them a court date and deal with it or something like that because it's not worth it. It's not worth the time and the effort and the money to arrest somebody for something that petty.
You know, but the car too, because
but now you catch another charge, dude.
Yeah, the car. So I'm gonna get a charge right now
for obstruction.
Y'all gonna really charge me, man?
You put us in a bad situation right there.
Can you bring your supervisor over here? Like it's Christmas time. Let me just tell him exactly where I'm coming from.
He's right there.
Yeah, I know. Look, and that's exactly what I deserve because the other cop, he ain't even on the road. They window down from. Look, I ain't no bad dude.
Okay.
And like I just told him, I know I had a warrant.
Okay.
Not a felony warrant.
Sure.
And I know I don't have a license.
Okay.
And I know my wife have a warrant.
Okay.
Not a felony warrant.
Okay.
When you guys listen, let me just hear me out.
Understandable.
Just hear me out. Let me just tell you how I live life.
Okay.
That car right there, I got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
They go to Catholic school, and I drive them to drop them off at school.
Okay.
Okay. Now I ain't worried about how to get them to school because I catch the bus with them to get them to school.
Okay.
But when you came and y'all tried, and I knew if I would have gave up my ID, I assumed, okay, man, this car is about to get towed. That's me and my wife's biggest worry.
Well, wait.
I know
okay, so that's.
I know the cops' biggest thing is probably thinking like, oh, these guys probably go think that they hiding their information for just. We literally hides our information, bro, because we don't want to get the car towed. And we don't. It ain't even that we hide our information.
But that actually works in opposite of what you want to accomplish.
I know.
When you say things like that, that's when this shit devolves out of nothing.
To add on to addition. To add on to addition.
Like, if he just ID'd himself and
pulled me over,
it's cool with them,
you wouldn't have had to call no cops.
they might have been cool back.
Yes, I broke the law. It's because I literally, really, truly thought that I ain't did nothing wrong yet. And I thought that since I hadn't did nothing wrong, that I could go about it that way. I trust me, I'm not a person who is like, oh, I know I broke the law and I want to identify myself.
Let me ask you this. Instead of having a calm conversation with somebody, asking them specifically why you're being talked to, what is going on, why immediately jump to the defense? And when you told me you're not a bad guy, I don't know you. I don't know who the hell you are. So it would have been a lot easier if it was like, yo, I got a misdemeanor warrant, maybe 2. She's got a misdemeanor warrant. That's it. You guys can check on them. If they want us, they want us. We understand. That's it. This thing would have never devolved to what it came to. That's it. Let's talk about this vehicle. Okay. So in the act of identifying you 3, right, individually, it took a little prodding for you. We've realized that none of you are valid.
No.
None of
that's the
So nobody has a
rental
license.
vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I
So
paid for the month.
understood.
Wait, I forgot that this was a rental car. How did he rent a car without a valid license? Because they definitely check that. You definitely have to show a valid license to rent a car. He just said he rented it for a month. But the cop just said none of the 3 of them have a valid license. How did you rent a car?
So if we develop that in the process of identifying who you are,
maybe I would have had a better outcome.
Listen, man, it could have been like, let's just move on from this.
Okay, because listen, let me ask you.
I can guarantee the outcome would have been different.
Let me tell you this, though.
That's guaranteed.
Take it from just
yes.
From your
if you had
perspective.
just,
I understand.
I've dealt with a lot of cops.
Okay,
man.
I understand that.
Normally, guess what? Y'all didn't even pull me over.
Okay.
So I can't even say y'all assholes.
Okay, that's getting
Y'all came because somebody called y'all.
But here's
so
the
guess what? I wouldn't. Let me just say this real quick. I wouldn't.
yes, somebody called about you.
Normally, guess what? All cops say, "Hey, we gonna be cool with you. Just give us your ID,
right,
and then they
set you
you.
up.
Then
Right.
they take the car.
No.
And
They set you.
But guess what? I told my wife, I say, guess what? If they was cool, they probably
losing
wouldn't
their
blurt it.
patience with
But
this.
y'all didn't even blurt, but somebody called you.
In reverse, though, imagine the way that you assume that we are. Imagine if I did that to other people at the gas station like that. If I just assumed you're a piece of shit, and I'm going to roll up on you like some hard ass and put you in cuffs and then you up and then figure out the questions later. What if I did that?
Hey,
I wouldn't have a fucking job,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you like this, dude. You need to get that message out there because when you just said that, I never thought of it like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna
It's
lie
a
to you.
reverse role.
I never thought of it like that. Like you just said,
Okay.
What if you assume what I assume about you?
Correct.
Guess what? As soon as I see you, especially when I'm driving, I might make myself look obvious. I'm turning the off, dude.
I get it.
Because I think you want me.
I get it. I don't like when police are behind me when I'm off duty. I understand. Nobody likes that. It's not a good feeling, okay? I'm telling you, though, your best way to avoid these situations is just answer simple questions. Nobody's trying to hem you up. You know you got a warrant. We don't know you got a warrant.
Yeah.
If you know it's bullshit and it's not a big deal, just put, yo, I got a bullshit traffic warrant. It diffuses
They might not have
everything.
even found
I don't
it.
have to act like you're suspicious or possibly you have a murder warrant or you got some crazy shit. Let me tell you something. I stopped a guy at Motel 6 3 years ago. Okay, he got in a little scuffle with his girlfriend. He gives me a fake name. He tells me I got a little misdemeanor warrant. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll deal with it. Was Brett? What do you got? He's like, no. And then I put it in the car. He starts crying, like bawling. And I'm like, what's your problem? You guys have been looking for me. He was wanted for 3 counts of homicide. That's why we ask these questions.
Oh, I know. I mean, listen.
People lie to us.
Check this out.
Okay, I get that the cop is like trying to explain.
To not get the car towed.
But that's
And guess what?
opposite.
And guess what? I'm still getting the car towed and
Yeah.
I'm going to jail. You see what I'm saying? So that's
I don't know. You have misdemeanor warrants, as I told.
Okay, so learn from this, buddy. If ever there is a moment to admit you went down an internet rabbit hole and you shouldn't have, and you want to pull out. This is so your moment, dude. I hope this guy learned. I hope he learned, because he's saying, like, we just didn't want the car towed, and if I give you my info, I have a warrant, the car's gonna get towed. That's a really big deal, which is, it's true, because that's thousands of dollars usually, because you're talking tow fees, impound fees. We don't know how long. If the wife is going to jail too, they could both be in jail for a few days. So then that's like hundreds of dollars every day for like storage fees and impound fees. And so I get, like, that can really screw you up, especially, people on a minimal income or fixed income. They don't have thousands of dollars sitting around to get their car back, and then not having it just has a knock-on effect of can't get the kids to school, can't get to work. So I get that it's a big deal, but the cop is right. If you had just given them your name, probably he would have just said, okay, you, I have your names. You're officially trespassed. Don't come back to this store. Leave the property now. And probably would have let them drive away. He might not have even checked to see if anybody had a warrant, because it wasn't a big deal. But because this guy wanted to run his mouth and wanted to think I know better because I saw some YouTube videos, and as long as I say you don't have the right to arrest me and I didn't do anything wrong and people can't call on me, so I don't have to give you my ID, well, it didn't work, did it?
Told you your wife's not going. We have to check on yours. I don't know.
Well, just think about how farther.
Okay, so they're not arresting the wife.
Made the situation though worse.
You would have brought yourself new charges for nothing. For nothing.
Hopefully she can have someone come get the
For
car.
nothing.
For nothing.
Give me a minute.
The car gets towed.
Give me a minute.
While the officers figure out what to do with him, they turn to his wife, giving her the news that she is free to go in spite of her outstanding warrant.
Yeah, see,
Tracy,
because they
did
don't want
anyone,
her.
Told you about that warrant?
You talking about what North Olmsted?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's my flashlight.
Oh.
My battery died.
So what, North Olmsted coming?
No, they don't want you.
Oh, good.
So I got to get you out of here.
Thank you.
So get out. Let me get you out of these cuffs. And then I'm
See?
going to send with you guys.
A paper.
Yeah.
A piece of
See, he called the county. They're like, no, it's a petty little nothing warrant. Don't bother. We don't want to deal with it.
paper.
What piece
So
of
they're
paper?
letting her go.
You said you about to send something with us.
No, I said I'm going to stand with you guys. I'll chill with you guys because we got to get that vehicle towed.
Why you gotta get it towed? If she coming to pick it up, I told you that.
Huh? No, he has no driver's license. Nobody has a driver's license.
Well, it's not. It's his cousin's car who was on her way to
I
come
know,
get it.
but he's operating it. Hey, Sarge.
That is super cut for that.
Listen, that's just the way it is.
The car's being towed because there's not a licensed driver, number one, and
That's
you
the
can't
problem.
assume simply because somebody else has previously let somebody come get your car that's the way it works.
I mean, I get that. That's understandable.
Okay,
But it just seems like
it's not.
y'all
It's
gotta
not
get something
punishment.
for it.
It's
It
not.
is.
No,
Y'all
it's
always
not.
gotta get
No, it is
something
not.
for it. It is.
Ma'am, don't have.
That's not true.
That's all. So then, because y'all had your whole
Because he's
gang.
got warrants. He's got warrants. Anytime anyone's
Yeah,
got a warrant,
there you
they get
go.
detained.
There you go.
That's it.
Let's go stand over
Like,
there.
they didn't make up that he has a warrant.
Here. It's in Garfield. And they don't fuck anybody on misdemeanor warrant.
Garfield about to pick up the phone and tell them they don't want
Correct.
to do it every time.
They
That's
might.
absolutely right. So you know.
Yeah, she's right. They could wind up letting this guy go too. I don't know where they're gonna land on him refusing to ID or obstructing, because he definitely did those. They could definitely still arrest him for that. But the place with the warrant's probably gonna say we don't want him.
That, and if
So
he knows
he
that,
coulda just
why give
ID'd
us a hard time
and
about
everybody
some
would've
stupid
walked away.
misdemeanor warrant?
Why do you have all these credit cards?
First of
Oh,
all,
no.
that's my mother, and why does it matter if I have their credit cards or not? Robin, I can call
None of
Robin,
these-
I call James.
Wait, does she have fake cards?
No, that's a waste of time. Because they'll just say, yeah.
And my Beata is my mother, Robin is my aunt, and James is my uncle.
Why do you have?
I'm not, but see, that's again, you assuming. So I'm not yelling. That's just how I talk.
You have multiple cards that don't belong to you.
We asked those questions.
And I answered it. I
Yeah.
didn't nothing hostile. You asked me a question and I answered it. That's like me asking you, what's your name?
There's more to this.
You did. I didn't ask you that.
If I had multiple IDs, I think that'd be a valid
That's
question.
not multiple IDs.
People, okay, and
I
you
got
guys hit
four
up.
phones.
You guys hit up every single ATM from Cleveland to freaking Columbus too, and you got money
Well,
out.
don't
So,
say y'all.
Wait,
what?
Don't say, hold on. You said we hit
All
up
the-
every
Is an exaggeration. There's like
I'm
so
about to say
many.
no.
There's so many ATM receipts because you guys are just
Yeah.
withdrawing cash, and you got tons
Oh!
of credit cards that don't
That's
belong
right.
to you.
And that's illegal.
That's-
Why?
It's super.
okay, so what this officer appears to be saying is they have multiple credit cards that are not in their names. She's claiming their family, but then why would you have other people's credit cards anyway. And they're saying they found a bunch of ATM receipts from cash withdrawals on the cards. That definitely sounds like a scam. That sounds sus AF. And if I were the cops, I'd be confiscating the cards. I don't know if they can, but if they can, I would definitely be confiscating the cards and saying, well, these don't belong to you, so you can't have these. Now I'm going to call the people that these do belong to, because I'm going to call the credit card company and say, contact this person, ask them if their card was stolen.
Because
That's not how. First of all, you said wait.
I look at this as a possible. I'm not accusing
He gave me my envelope.
Like identity theft.
Oh, okay.
So the way I look at it,
Answer my question.
yes, credit card fraud. Credit card fraud is illegal.
Wow.
Yep.
Using somebody else's credit card without their knowledge and withdrawing money is illegal. That's what I was investigating.
That's what I can give my daughters my cards.
Based on the totality.
Yeah, you can give someone your card if you want to.
Okay, it doesn't mean nobody's accusing it.
No. The owners of these cards are gonna have to come get them. I'm not gonna release them to you.
Okay, good on him. Good on him for that. Yeah.
All right, Walter. We're all cooled down. Everybody's all cooled down.
Yeah. My bad for being an asshole to you, though, man. I know you was doing your job.
I'm still writing you a ticket for obstruction. You're not going to jail.
I know.
You're not going to jail.
I know.
All right, they're cutting this guy a major break.
Municipal court,
Major break.
December 14th. Okay. So you guys are all free to go. I think you got it right here. Yeah, obstructing official business.
All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all take care. Y'all be safe out here.
Yeah,
So obviously they don't want him for the warrant.
We got all. They have all of it. All the property that's in the car, like not trash, is with them.
All right, y'all be safe.
Thank you.
After an incredibly exhausting evening, our main suspect was let off with a ticket and with his cousin's car towed. As for his wife and niece, they were let go with a warning and their family members' credit cards confiscated. Hopefully,
If that's
this will
who
be a
those
wake-up
were.
call for the whole family. Though something tells me this won't be the last time we hear from them.
They might be right, because holy, that was something. There's got to be more to that. Like, what was up with the credit cards at the end? Good on the cop for confiscating them. That's exactly what he should do. Because I don't know if I believe that those are all relatives of hers. So until somebody proves it, no, those cards are staying with the cops. If the people who rightfully own them can pick them up, that's fine. But otherwise, no. I'm actually surprised they didn't look further into that and make some calls to the people. Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of surprised the cops didn't say okay, give me your auntie's phone number, give me your mom's phone number, so I can call them and say, do you know this person has your credit card and that they've been taking cash withdrawals on it? I might have done that at the side of the road. They chose not to. I think they just wanted to get away from these people because they were really annoying. But as we saw, they wound up letting the guy go. They let him go. The only reason he even got a ticket is because he was being an idiot. And he even knew that. So hopefully he really learned his lesson. He's not going to do this again, because if anything, it just proves, if he had just given his ID but said, I have a traffic warrant, I know about it, but it's like a minor thing, he would have just been let go with a trespass warning. And the car probably wouldn't have been towed, because they probably wouldn't have, they probably would have realized he doesn't have a license, so the car may have still been towed. But it would have gone so much better. And instead gets into this ridiculous argument over and over and over. On the whole, all the cops are getting an A+. The one guy got a little frustrated for a few minutes, which is understandable, but just wow. Really hope that guy learned his lesson. And also, don't talk to your wife like that, dude. Not good. Not respectful at all. So as for the title, husband embarrasses himself in front of family trying to outsmart cops. Yep, accurate. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Please leave them in the comments. And if you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.